Well, would you look at that? It's a brand new day. Oh my god, we're lagging. Okay. Anyway, guys and gals, welcome back to another episode of Singular Survival. Ectosage here. And today we're not alone. Okay, we are alone. There's two of me. I've gone ahead and gotten Second Sage into the game. If you don't know, Second Sage is a second account I have on a second computer designed to record another area. And apparently he just joined the Space Spiders, that fracking traitor! God dang it, Second Sage. What? Okay, well, we'll just have to make this right, and the only way to make this right is first and foremost to, slowly slow down, because I have switched the game over to multiplayer mode for this, and I'm hosting on my main camera here, but we'll run up here, we'll go to this thing, we'll press K on this, and we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do here? Share with all. Alrighty, now, if I swing my mic over here, and the sound probably has changed drastically, we can see Second Sage now has a spawn point, so we can respawn there, and yay, Second Sage has spawned in. I don't hear any gunshots, so hopefully the turrets aren't targeting Second Sage, because everything is red and evil to Second Sage. As you can see, all the ships are evil and everything. Also, it looks like I'm walking in place. Well, that's some sort of magic. Let's see. Am I... On my main screen here, am I walking in place? Let me just... No, I'm most definitely not walking in place. Neither is Second Sage. Anyway, though, we finally have Second Sage here. The simple thing we need to do now... And I have to scoot my chair over every time I go between the two computers, is go ahead and take... Stop walking! God, that's annoying! Much better. Anyway, what we have to do now is very simply go ahead and go to our Factions tab, leave Space Spiders, even though, of course, it's wonderful to be part of the Space Spiders group, but we're going to go ahead and request the join. Here we go. We've already been accepted. Fantastic. So now, Second Sage can hop up into his pod and be safe and sound there forever. In fact, since it's a magical moment, we're going to make sure we can see it on both cameras, eh? Go on, Second Sage! Go on, Second Sage, hop into your pod! That wasn't as magical as I'd hoped. Anyway, we're going to really quickly just go ahead and disable all of these tooltips, if I can remember how to disable them. I can't remember. Wow, FOV really goes up now, eh? There we go. So now, we can go ahead and take Second Sage, and he's always going to sit in there. We can spectator his arse out here. We buzz our camera about and stick it right about, I think right here should do for the time being. And now, come back over to our main display with hopefully improved sound quality. And we can actually go ahead and get poking about. And Second Sage is just going to sit there for all eternity now, probably never ever leave that pod again, and go ahead and just record us tweaking and finicking and working about. And the first thing we need to do is go ahead and find the flying sausage, which apparently we left floating somewhere at the end of the previous episode. We're going to go ahead and dock it up. There it is, right where we had fixed a few more pipes. So we'll go ahead and we lost another grinder. God dang it. Grab you. We'll grab it from this point right here. And fly it over. And if we were to actually go ahead and look at Second Sage's perspective, we should be able to see the ship hovering up and about. So now we have our nice, almost like a security camera footage thing. And so from now on, you might just see Second Sage footage popped in every now and again as we do things. It'll really help out in theory from time-lapse stuff. It does mean I have to transfer this stuff between computers, but it should overall be pretty useful. Anyway, let's bring this son of a gun in, land it up, and unload all of its stuff that it gathered, have all the inventory sorted. It didn't gather that much, but what we really needed to do is basically restock its uranium stockholds, because we did find all that uranium, and we want to make sure this thing is, well, more than just capable of floating for a little bit of time, but floating for quite a bit of time. So there we go. Dock this up, and we should be golden. I'm going to stop doing those g-g-gs and KKKs and... Whoa, KKK, Jesus. Where am I going with this? Boop. Connected. And since we're docked up here, I'm also just going to go ahead and pop down here And we can even go ahead and replace this little tiny grinder here, so we'll have a full grinding array. And we'll just go ahead and fast forward and destroy all of the station. And this episode should just be Second Sage's fantastical footage of all of that happening. Pretty much. Oh, also, something pretty cool that I saw while I was poking at Second Sage there that I didn't really say because obviously it was a bit difficult to talk to the mic then. If we go to game, there's a lot of stuff in here. Like, you can toggle on player names like we know, but that whole releasing alt resets camera, we can turn that off now. That's fantastic. Disable head bob, I think we've had that. Compress saves games, that's sort of new. Crosshair, we've all had that for quite a while. But the show building size hint, that big thing in the middle, we can get rid of that. The animated preview when they rotate, that's actually an option to turn on and off. That is fantastic. That is great that they have that. It's really, really awesome. And of course, the old-fashioned things. Wasn't aware that they had so much of this stuff here as options here now. It's grown a bit since I've seen it last, which is really, really awesome. I love that. Anyway, let's grab the stuff we need and get this together. And just about there, it technically still needs 2 computers. It's actually done, believe it or not. It looks like it's fully functional, which would indicate that it doesn't actually have ownership, even though the computers are still lacking. But we're going to go ahead and grab those little computers we still need just to finish it off. And I think one more thing we're going to do, because we're going to be grinding for quite a while here, is... Oh, can I do that? I don't think I can. If I... Say, just changes his mind about 20 times per second now. We're going to go ahead. This is full up. We need to find one of these that isn't full up. I know we just added a new one, but what I'm going to do... Oh my god. Jesus Christ, we might be into some serious trouble here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and remove this, add it back in at a slightly different angle, and then we're going to add one more of these. Because what I'm wanting to do here is ensure that we have more than enough storage to collect all... Well, most of the stuff from the space. We're probably going to want to dock up at some point and unload some stuff, but... For the time being, I'm going to want to make sure that we have a fair amount of storage. So we put that like that, and then we're going to put another one in, I think, like this. It does help to be able to see those when it's rotating, when it's a block this large. It's pretty nifty, especially one that's so odd like that, where it's got the 3 large connectors. Alrighty, so we're going to need more displays and all that good stuff. And there we go. I should say I've also gone ahead and turned on realistic sound, but you're probably not hearing anything, because I don't appear to be hearing anything else up that. When I was in the menu screen, I still heard button clicks, so there we go. Hopefully, we're not... It's about to say not have any too loud little pops or anything, and then that happened. Bloody hell. Anyway, let's hope that there's not going to be too many loud things. We'll leave the sound here. The realistic sound should mean in space things are going to be different, and who knows, it might be a bit different down here on the planetoid too. Anyway, time has come for us to disconnect the ship, so let's hop up here. Boop. Press P to disconnect. Fly ourselves forward a little bit. Actually, that's us back. Forward is changed around. We got our extra cargo container now, so we should be able to have more storage. Let's go ahead and press K here. Double check that we have ownership of everything we would appear to do. And let's go ahead and set those grinders up to the group. And let's get right to it now. And this should be a, well, horrifically long time for me. Probably, who knows, an hour, maybe more. It's going to be a long while. But luckily for you guys, this should all go by relatively quickly. I myself am probably going to put on a YouTube video to listen to while I work. But during the edit, you'll either be still hearing me talking right now, or I'll actually go ahead and put on some music for you guys to listen to while you watch it all grind away. That went to plan. That went to plan. That was all the plan. That was the plan. No panic. Okay, well, there goes that tower. Magically has decided it finally wants to have physics. Okay, well, there goes that tower. magically has decided it finally wants to have physics. Bleep bloop. Okay, so I've gone ahead here and welded this, ground this down, welded it back up. Yeah, we've done a lot of progress today. You'll probably have seen most of this on fast forward. It's been probably about an hour, hour and 10 minutes to do all of this. Doesn't seem like that much, but it's quite a while. And we've replaced a fair few drills. Overall, though, I think we've come out ahead with supply gains. Both of these have filled up. This has actually filled itself up with a bunch of random nonsense. Yarp, we're going to have to definitely set up some more cargo containers up on the top of our ship before we grind any more down. I mean, I guess we could do this just by hand to get it out of the way. Also, listen to that sound. How odd is that? It's like very, very odd. Also, you probably see my taskbar at the bottom. That might have been coming and going a bit. Not much I can do about that. It's just being a bit odd. Yarp. Okie dokie. So, next up, let's go ahead and, drop some stuff off into here. It's all piped in, obviously, since I did, as I said, hack that. So it's connected all the way in and through and everything. So let's, increase our cargo storage at the main base and set one of these to hold ammo. And actually, we're going to do that next time because, like I said, it was an hour of just sitting there grinding stuff down. And it's late. So good night. I'll speak to you all next time. Ta-ta.